Hello, and welcome to the Venue Coach Blueprint for Owners. I'm Kyle Labar. This podcast is all about helping you fill your wedding venue with more bookings, earn more from each one, and keep your customers happy for a long time. We'll also talk about some tough times and big lessons that I've learned along the way. Let's dive in together and make your venue the best spot for weddings. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Venue Coach. Today's episode, I want to talk about staff training and how to ensure that your team is delivering exceptional service. So many venue owners are running the venues themselves. And it could be for a whole host of reasons. One is there's not enough money to hire anybody, which I've talked about this before, but raise your prices, get more money, hire people. You'll provide better service, and you'll make your business better by default. Um, or nobody can do it like you can, and nobody does it as good as you. To that objection, my counter argument is you're a human, and other people are human too. And if you can do it as a human, then they can do it as a human. And it just takes proper training and development and education, that sort of thing. So the reason why they can't do it the same way as you can is that you don't have it spelled out for them. And that might seem like a what would I say? What would I say? They might seem like a challenging thought or a difficult thing to do to make it so that they can actually duplicate what you're doing. But really, that's what it boils down to. I've talked about this before, I think, but if I haven't, think about McDonald's. And not in terms of their quality per se, but in terms of their consistency. McDonald's is so big because they're consistent, not because they're good. That's the argument that I'm going to make here. So if you're consistently delivering results, then that's going to outweigh sporadic. If you're consistently giving decent results, but you're consistent, that will outweigh sporadic excellent results mixed with who knows what. So the biggest thing that you need to do, and that we have done, is getting your playbook, getting your SOPs, some might call it standard operating procedures, writing everything down that you do, and making sure that it can be replicated. So with our managers, when I coach managers, it's the venue playbook. It's the anatomy of a tour. We coach on how to do the tour, how to interact with guests, how to talk about the pricing, how to follow up and ask for the sale. We go over all those sorts of things, and then on the administrative side, how to take care of the actual venue itself for the events, how to run them, how to, like there's the baseline stuff where the lights, all that. You're gonna have those written down. Probably if you don't already have those written down, that's like step one. It's like how do I turn the lights on? But beyond that, it's how do I do a tour? How do I keep people happy? How do I follow up? With what platform do I follow up? How do I use this system? You have to have all that in a book, in a handbook or a guide of some sort that can show them. And so some of the tools that I like to use a living document like Google Docs to keep track of those step by step. I also like to use Loom videos. You can actually get a free account with Loom. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not selling their crap. This is just what I use. But you can get a free account with Loom, and there's so many videos that you can do. I think it's like up to 30 or something for free in 5-minute chunks. And so you can record yourself doing the thing. Let's say it's inputting data or whatever, keeping track of your tours or whatever it is. You can record yourself doing that and then send that to them so that they can refer to it. And then guess what? You don't have to do it again because you just did it and you recorded it. And so that's actually one of the big things that Dan Martell talks about in his book and his all his content is recording yourself. He calls it the camcorder method. And so you record yourself 3 different times to show what you actually want done. And the thing that you have to do when you're recording yourself is talking about the things that you're thinking about, so that they can have the mimic your thought process. Because that's what you want, right? You want somebody to do it just as good as you can. And how can they do it like you if they don't know what you're thinking? They just see what you're doing, but they don't understand why you're doing what you're doing. And it may be that you've done it so much that you don't really think about why you do it. It's just how you do it. But there's a reason why you do what you do. And so if you really think about it and you're methodical about why you're doing it the way that you're doing, and you explain that on the recording, then they will learn how to be more like you and doing that job just by that. And so that's a great tool that I like to use, and it has worked out really well for us. So living documents, recording yourself, it doesn't have to be Loom. It can just be a video on your phone. It doesn't matter. But they need to have something, and that's what I was getting after before. Because you record it, it it simplifies the training of future employees. If you're training other people to come in and take that role, or other roles, but there's standard things that everybody needs to know, and you've already recorded it, then you say, hey, watch this and read this and then do it. And then ask me if you have any questions. Then they will be so much farther ahead, and you don't have to waste time doing the same training over and over and over and over again. So that's a real high level look at how to train and develop your team. And really, it's standard operating procedures, it's playbook, it's these certain tools that can help you make that, and it will get you farther ahead because now you're going to start being consistent. So that's the goal, consistency. And consistency with quality creates a winning venue. So I hope you found this useful and helpful. If you did, please subscribe, drop a comment, let me know how you like to keep track of the standard operating procedures that you have, and I will catch you in the next one.